Pam Washington here from Build My Cleaning Business, and today's topic is how you can profit from every prospect. And in particular, I'm going to talk with you about this as it relates to commercial cleaning prospects, because with commercial cleaning, the buying cycle is much longer than it tends to be for residential. And so you may be contacted by prospects, and they may not be your ideal prospect, avatar. They may not, meet all of the criteria, but that doesn't mean that they can't be profitable for you nevertheless. So that's kind of the focus of today's training. So the first thing that I want you to think about is how important it is that you pre-screen your prospects. One of the things that I say to cleaning business owners all the time is there are two things that I want you to be very protective of. I want you to be very protective about your time, because there is a limited amount of it, and if it's spent not wisely, you cannot get it back. And the other is your confidence. I don't want you to spend time and effort bidding on things that aren't going to be ideal for you, or that you don't have a good possibility of actually closing into new business. So pre-screen very carefully with regard to things like the location, the frequency, the hours of access. Most importantly, what is their pain? Why are they seeking proposals now? If they say to you they're just price shopping, they have a good service now, but they want to see if they can get it down a little bit cheaper, that's not somebody that you want to talk to. So pre-screening is really important in allowing you to profit. And I'll explain to you why, even if they're not a good prospect for you, you can still profit from that. Okay, so number two, and this is really the crux of today's training, is I want you to start thinking about creating strategic alliances. Okay, this is what will allow you to profit from every prospect. So let's say, for example, that you, whatever town you operate in, here are some of the strategic alliances that I want you to think about in advance. And that's actually number three. Number three is go ahead and build your alliances in advance. Okay, so for example, I want you to think about finding a commercial cleaning business that is smaller, much smaller than you. And I also want you to think about a commercial cleaning business that is much bigger than you. So that when you get the call for something that is, let's say 2,000 square feet, and it's once a week and you don't really want that, you have a little small mom and pop guy that you can refer that to him. And what happens is then when he gets a call for that 50,000 square foot building that he can't handle, then who's he going to think of? So it goes both ways. Same thing with someone who is bigger than you. If you get a call for, a 500,000 square feet, and that just really isn't, your wheelhouse just yet, you want to know some of the big guys that you can refer that to. I also want you to be thinking about people, if you don't yet do hard floors, stripping and waxing and buffing. I want you to think about a carpet cleaner. I want you to think about a window cleaning business. These are all people who talk to the same market that you do. And in addition to that, not just people in the cleaning industry, maybe people who install flooring, so that if you get called out to do a strip and wax on a floor and it really cannot be saved, it needs to be replaced, you're in a position now to say to them, I know some people who install new floors, let me put you in touch with my contact there. The same with remediation. One of my best referral sources over the years has been a company that does remediation. So people who have flooding or fire or something like that, that's a very specialized type of work. You want to build these up in advance so that when someone calls you and you are not able to service them, you look like a hero, because you are able to help them. Just because you can't provide the service, So now you look like the ultimate professional because you are well connected in your business community. I want you to think, this principle here is one of my favorites. It's called Giver's Gain. This is a primary principle of the organization BNI, which stands for Business Networking International. And what you want to think about is that if you give a referral to some of these strategic alliances, now they sort of feel like they owe you a return favor, and that's a great position to be in. So if you want to get and give referrals, if you start by giving the referrals. And so what happens is when this person calls you and they're not your ideal prospect and you're not able to service them, but you take the time to refer them to somebody who can, they will remember you, as will the person that you gave the referral to, when they do need the thing that is your area of expertise. And building your strategic alliance power wheel is one of the signs of a true professional in the cleaning service industry. So this is something that I want you to think about and I want you to get started working on. And that's all for today. Bye for now.